Hello everyone, it is Mike here and welcome to another Lee versus me on 2K19. That's right. So I'm going to pick 15. These are going to be my 15 picks. You'll see them, and of course Lee has his 15, so just keep track of mine. Right now it is 1-1, and this will be the 2 out of 3 here. So whoever wins this wins the competition between me and Lee. And I'm planning on doing this with maybe some other people as well. And this time I wanted to make things a little bit more even. I thought last time my team just wasn't good enough. So I picked a few super heavyweights. He's got a few. You can already see some of his because they're not highlighted. So obviously I picked those. They won't be in any order. So you don't have to worry about that. And basically I'm just going through the picks right now. To kick things off. So, yeah, I tried to, obviously he got some really good ones. He got Galactus, of course. So, I picked a few that I really liked, and then I also picked some super heavyweights to help me out in this fight, because I'm going to need all the help I can get against this team. And here we go. Lee versus me. 19. So yeah, I picked some really good ones. Of course, my last pick was because of favoritism, because obviously the King is not going to do much in this, but I probably cut it off right before I picked it, so you couldn't see all of Lee's picks, but I'm sure you saw a few of them because they weren't highlighted. So this will decide it all. 15 versus 15. As my people are eliminated, I will let you know what team they're a part of. And we're starting off with Dr. Roxa, who's, of course, a part of my team. Hopefully, I don't get 2K luck. If you don't know what that is, that means basically a landslide in the other person's favor. And it's happened to everybody. It happens to everyone. So hopefully, I like it to see a very competitive matchup. I like to see neck and neck. That's what I like to see. I don't like to see any landslides or basically just at the end it's like not even competitive because there's like 4 people on one team and 1 on the other. I don't like any of that. So, and these audience members are just killing me. They can't decide whether they want to sit or stand. And of course another one of mine. So it's not a good start for me. As Darkseid is entering. So yeah, definitely not a good start. And hopefully, just because I'm not starting good doesn't mean I can't make a comeback though. Because sometimes you can get all your people come in at once, like half of them, and then all of theirs come, half of theirs come in, and then it evens out in the end. So anything can happen here. And of course, entrance intervals are going to be 30 seconds. And Juggernaut is number 3. So another one of mine, and one of my best ones. Already 2 of my best ones are out. I did have quite a few super heavyweights, but and the Sentinel is number 4. So that's definitely one of Lee's best. Of course, he's got my favorite in here, too. We all know that Galactus is on his team. So, he can cause a lot of problems. And number 5 is LeBron. So we're finally getting a couple of his picks. Of course, you're going to know who's who because you saw my team already. And like I said, I don't put anyone in a certain order that would take the fun out. Even if I did one at like 1-1-1-1 for each team, it still wouldn't be fair. It would have to. They would all have to be equals. And then, still it's not fair because if you're 29 and then someone's 30, then, 30 has a better advantage still, even though it's not a much of a better advantage. And here comes the Watcher. I'm so glad I got the Watcher. He was one of the last minute ones. I think at the time this came out, he wasn't even, they didn't even do What If yet. Of course they did at the time, because this was in 2018. Man, that was a long time already. Been a long time. And Juggernaut's done, so yeah, I lost one. It's a loss for me. So, down to 14. Still feeling pretty good, but I am, he's had a few come in. I've had a few come in. It's not too bad. And Joker's 8. Yeah, there goes the King. So the King is done. That's another one for me. He lost LeBron, though. So I got 13 left. Yeah, the King was my weakest link, for sure. I didn't think he was going to go far. I just had to choose him because, he has the best cheeseburgers ever. And I definitely didn't pick this one. I'm not a fan of this version at all. That's one thing I didn't really like about Endgame. And the Watcher takes down the Sentinel. So he lost a big one there. And we'll tally up how many he has, how many I have at the end. And Broly is number 10. So I had to definitely get Broly. Especially since he got tons of super heavyweights. I had to even it up. I'm going to lose Joaquin here. That's okay. Oh, and I lost 2 clowns. I lost 2 clowns. Well, they're kind of I've lost a few already. And the Watcher is done. So he lost a big one there. Then we got Scarecrow, who I really like. He's probably, if I had to choose someone outside of the Joker, he's definitely my favorite. I feel like the Joker's a cop-out because, everybody thinks he's the best. And Broly trying to drag Darkseid to the rope. Wow, that was weird. And Hush, number 13. I like Hush. I think Hush is really cool. And there goes Beast. So I lost another good one. Man, they are just dropping like flies for me. And he's lost a few too, so... Still got 9 according to this list. And he's got Jimmy at 14. And Jimmy, wow. Jimmy did not. And there, oh man, I lost another good one. But he lasted a pretty good, he almost lasted halfway through. But he lost Jimmy. And now we got Kingpin at 15. So this is very competitive. And hopefully I can pull this off. I know everyone's rooting against me. And that's okay. I understand. You wish you had my team. Okay, now I'm just talking like Kent. I need to stop while I'm ahead before I make you all angrier. Oh, and that's not a big loss, but that's still another one off of my list. He was kind of chosen because I really like the character. And here comes a big problem right here at number 16. Number 17 is Nikolai. Oh, you gotta love that name. The man. Thank you for saving me. I always had that was always big in Modern Warfare when I was talking about that. And, there's another thing he says too. I forget what it was. I just like him. He's so funny. There's like a whole big joke over that, and it's always great. And here, oh, number 18 is going to be a problem. And I'm glad he's number 18. Otherwise, it'd be really bad. Because we have Galactus in the house, the Eater of Worlds, and one of the banes of my existence. And there goes the Hulk. So that's good. Lee took a big loss there. But I may take one here with Broly. 19's Colossus. Of course, I had to add him. He's one of my favorites. And I needed some super heavyweights, so I grabbed him. I grabbed the Kingpin, Broly. But I didn't overdo it. I still had my weak people in. I still threw the King in because, long live the King. That's why. Oh, my goodness, and what a betrayal. And Galactus is finished. And that is the worst loss for Lee, for his team, possible. And coach is number 20. Yeah, that's definitely his best person. I've already lost my best. I would say it was probably, looking at the list, it was definitely Juggernaut. He's definitely my best, so he's lost his best, I've lost my best. I'm just glad that Galactus is not going to win again. I got so sick and tired of it. I was going to have to ban him from this event if it didn't stop. And the Hound is 21. And there goes Colossus. My goodness, I lost another good one. And Fat Thor is done. And it looks like Nikolai. There's nobody going to be saving him this time. I'll watch him hang on. Of course. Of course. There's no way he could have hang on from that. I mean, come on. The Hound and the Kingpin, you couldn't survive that. And his overall is not even that high. But he had to just prove a point. He's saying to 2K, "Thank you for saving me, 2K." I gotta quit that. I really do. It's funny though. Oh, come on, and I pay the price. I pay the price for making fun of Nikolai's accent. Lost another good one. Probably my second best. So, wow, I got 5 left. Okay, I think I may have 6. And Draven's 23. Otto Octavius fighting for his life. And 24 Sub-Zero. And the Hound's in trouble. Marcus Phoenix at 25. There goes Coach. So Coach is finished. Yeah, so I do have Otto. I do have him. I was looking at the list again. I was like, did I pick him? And I think he was like my last one. Well, he was like my next to last one. And he didn't count as like a super heavyweight. He just counted as a heavyweight. And there goes Draven. Oh, my goodness. Lost another one. Lost another one. And, yeah, just when wow. I'm getting wiped out now. I still got a handful. Oh, wow. It's actually not looking good. Well, he lost, was that one of mine? Or I think that was one of his. And sub, oh my goodness, another one gone. And here goes Broly. Wow, just like that. And just goes to show, now I'm only down to 2. I got 2 left, and that's it. That's all I have left. But it's a really good 2. So hopefully everything plays out well. But it's not looking good for me. As Lee got tons of eliminations back to back. And Big Daddy's 26. Oh, yeah, it's definitely not looking good here. Big Daddy is someone I do not want to see. Look at the double team on the Hound. Well, Lee's team's turning against each other. And the Hound is done. And Luigi is number 27. That's a good sign. Maybe, in the final, so we got 3 left. One's going to be his. So it's going to be down basically 4 versus 2. I could get number 30. That is a possibility. We'll see what happens, though. And it's Omega Red at 28, so that's one of mine. I've always been a fan of Omega Red. I think he's a very underrated character. Super underrated, like criminally underrated. I mean, he's definitely better than some of the villains that we've had in the MCU. Some of the villains in the MCU are just like I could literally take my garbage can and paint it and put some eyes on it and make it a better villain. I mean, that's how bad some of these villains are. And the Thane's 29, so that means I have number 30. So that's a good sign. But the Thane at 29 and Big Daddy at 26, that's going to be tough. And the Thane and Omega Red, they're having a fight. I think Omega Red's a Captain America villain or an Iron Man villain. I always just thought he was cool. I don't know a lot about him because obviously we haven't seen a lot of him. And Cell is number 30. So yeah, I got Cell at 30. That's not too bad. He's a super heavyweight, but could be better, but could be worse. I'm not going to complain. I don't like rooting for number 30, but this is, Lee's won one, I've won one, and this is going to decide everything. Oh, and Omega Red stays in. Good job, Omega Red. in trouble. And he gets out of it. I think he's definitely the weakest link of these. Even though Luigi's my favorite brother, by far. I've never been a big Mario fan. But I think he's not going to make it. I mean, yeah. I knew he was going to be next. So Lee loses one there. And oh my goodness, he's going to lose Big Daddy right here. Wow. And look at Cell. Oh my goodness, Lee lost 3 back-to-back. And he is now down to the Thing. Oh my goodness. And the Thing may make this. Come on, Cell. Do not help the Thing. Do not help him. Really? We have the upper hand, and this is how you treat me, Cell. Of course, you're selfish. And it's going to be a 1v1. You couldn't have an ending any better than this. A 1v1, Lee versus me. I got Cell, he's got the Thing. And that's a good matchup. Cell just made this hard for my team. Because with Omega Red, the shot was really good of winning this. And now it's a 50% chance. And the Thing is tough. He's a rock. You thought you had it hard. Don't ever look in the mirror and to anyone seeing this, don't ever look in the mirror and say that you're not good enough. Because you could look like the Thing. I couldn't imagine. I always felt sorry for him in the movie. I always felt sorry for him in the movie with him and his wife and how she leaves him. And talk about just a terrible wife. Leaving the Thing. And then he gets with the one girl that likes him, but still. And then Johnny Storm makes fun of him. Because he's a jerk. And uh-oh. Cell's hanging on. The Thing literally went through a traumatic experience. And you're going to laugh at him? He loses his wife and you're going to laugh at him? I know Johnny's all fun and games, but come on. There's a time, there's certain situations that aren't fun. And that was a situation that was not fun. To be making jokes about someone's appearance. But yeah, he definitely got the short end of the stick, for sure, out of the 4. I don't know. I think Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman probably had the best. I still think Johnny Storm turned into fire is kind of not safe. And Cell trying to drag the Thing, but no luck. He's just a giant human rock. I can't imagine if I just woke up out of bed and I became the Thing. That would be terrifying. You'd have to wear that giant coat he wears. But he's still one of my favorites. I love the Fantastic Four. I've always loved the Fantastic Four. Yes! And Cell takes it with the finishing move. That's how... I don't think he was going to drag him out. He had to use the finisher, so it looks like I am victorious in this series. In the Lee versus me for 2K19, I'm victorious. And good sport by Lee. Put up a great fight. And Cell was number 30, so... yeah, it's kind of sad to see number 30 win. I'd rather see Omega Red win at least. But Cell, you're not going to WrestleMania. You made it harder for my team, first of all. And then you're number 30. So you're not going. I don't care if you got me the victory. I'm ungrateful. Okay? You're not going. Quit pointing at the sign. Anyway, congratulations though. A good sport by Lee. I win this series. We can always do it again. And that goes for everybody else as well. So someone else could step up and want to face me also. And we could do a best 2 out of 3 as well. And this really worked out well, and it ended good with the 1v1. I thought it was a great ending there. Even if he would have won, I don't care. Obviously, I'm not. I know that it's out of my hands. Whoever's going to win this thing. So, but anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. Lee, I hope you enjoyed it. It was a good series, and it could happen again. We'll see. But anyway, Cell's not going to WrestleMania, and I will see you all later.